Hey everybody, Dawn here with Wreath Decor by Dawn, and I'm getting ready to fill some containers with some spray foam, and I thought I would give you guys a little tutorial. So the one I'm using today is this one from GE. I picked this up at Walmart. It's the gaps and cracks up to 1 inch. There's other brands out there. Some are better than others. This one's not too bad. This one doesn't expand as much as some of the others do. So I kind of like that a little bit. So I'm going to show you real quick how I fill these metal containers that I have here. All right, so this hanging container here is a actual planter. It's a bicycle planter. It's got a hole in the bottom and I want to cover that up. So I'm going to take this little extra piece of felt and I'm going to cover that hole so that none of my spray foam goes down through the hole. I just put a little bit of hot glue on that, but that's what it looks like right there. All right, so the spray foam can comes with this nozzle here attached to the side of the can. You just screw that on the top, and that's your trigger right here. So I'm going to start with this one first. It's my biggest container, and I'm not going to fill it up completely. I want to do it maybe 2/3 of the way. I already shook the can up. When I spray this in here, I do not go all the way to the edges. I try to stay in the center, and that way it gives it room to expand. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to spray this one. This is a really small container. So I'm going to get that one, just a little bit of foam. And I'm going to do my bird cages. I'm going to go through the side here. I want to keep away from the edges. I just need a little bit. Just enough to be able to put my flowers in that. Do the same with this one here. This one's got wood on the bottom. Just a little. Then I have this big container that I started filling with an open can one time. I'm going to use this in here. Now I try to have enough that I can fill all my containers and not have any left over. This does not save well. So if I don't have any extra containers, I use my plastic here on the table and I just make little patties that I can use later on as floral foam. All right, so here's what they look like right now. I will come back once they are dry. One thing I will say is wear gloves just in case. All right, here we are almost 24 hours later. So this is the bird cage with the wooden base, and then the metal one. You see we kept it within the bottom frame there. There's the extra patties. I finally filled up this one. Here's the wall basket. This is a bicycle, and there's the little truck. So these are all hard. It's foam, you know, you can stick your picks in it. It's not too hard that you can't do that. I just cover it in moss and then use it like regular foam, floral foam. And then the extra patties come right off the plastic. You can put those into other containers and that. One of the reasons I like using the spray foam on metal containers is because the difference between using the spray foam and floral foam is that the spray foam is not going to come loose. You won't have to worry about it coming loose. If I were to just glue a piece of floral foam to this metal, eventually it would come loose. You would have to put something in between the two of them for it to hold tight. With the spray foam, you don't have to worry about that. It's attached to the metal. It will not come loose. I've had containers fall over. None of them have ever come loose. So that's why I prefer to use the spray foam on metal containers. And that's how you use the spray foam. So if you've never used it before, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just let me know.